Welcome back my YouTube channel Old Coins Collection. Today's episode, we're diving into a coin that many collectors might have in their pockets right now, but don't realize could be worth a lot more than just 5 cents. Yes, you guessed it. We're talking about the 2001 Jefferson Nickel. Let's explore the history, the unique features, and most importantly, the value of this fascinating coin. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collection journey, stick around. This one's going to be exciting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss an episode. The 2001 Jefferson Nickel is a standard United States 5-cent coin, but it has more to offer than meets the eye. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2001, the Jefferson Nickel is a part of the long-standing series of nickels that have been in circulation for over 80 years. The coin features two main components: Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and Monticello, his historic home in Virginia. These elements have been a part of the nickel since 1938, and they carry a lot of history with them. On the obverse, we see a portrait of Thomas Jefferson. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's estate, designed by the famous architect, James Hoban. Now, let's zoom in on the specific details of the 2001 Jefferson Nickel. First, let's talk about the P mint mark. The P stands for Philadelphia, the mint that produced this coin. It's important to note that not all nickels from this year carry the P mint mark. In fact, it was the first time in 50 years that nickels were minted at Philadelphia, so it's a key feature for collectors. Interestingly, the 2001 coin was released during a time when the United States was undergoing changes in currency design. The 2001 Jefferson Nickel is part of a series of coins that were minted for circulation, and it marks a pivotal moment in the history of U.S. coinage. Let's get to the exciting part, the value. The 2001 Jefferson Nickel, as you might expect, is worth much more than its face value of 5 cents in certain cases. Most of the 2001 nickels in circulation today are worth their face value. That's 5 cents. However, when looking at the coin in higher grades, its value can increase significantly. For example, uncirculated specimens can fetch a price between $1 to $3 depending on the condition and demand. But here's where it gets really interesting. Rare varieties and coins in exceptional condition can go for much more. Some coins have been known to sell for as much as $40,900. Yes, you heard that right. But those are incredibly rare and typically involve special features like errors in minting or an incredibly pristine grade. Speaking of rare finds, let's talk about the possibility of finding error coins in your collection. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors, and the 2001 Jefferson Nickel is no exception. There have been reports of some 2001 Jefferson Nickels with minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or even missing mint marks. These errors are what make certain coins so highly valuable. A coin with an off-center strike, for example, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars if it's in good condition. Keep your eyes peeled for any unusual markings or irregularities on your Jefferson Nickels. You might just find one of these rare error coins. So, how do you check if your 2001 Jefferson Nickel could be valuable? First, examine the condition of your coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Look for any wear and tear that might affect the coin's details. Next, check the mint mark, especially for errors. An incorrect mint mark or a missing mint mark can dramatically increase the coin's value. Finally, make sure to get your coins graded by a professional if you suspect it might be valuable. Grading services like NGC or PCGS can give you a definitive answer on your coin's worth. The market for Jefferson Nickels, particularly from the early 2000s, has been steady. Auction results for high-grade or rare varieties have shown consistent demand. If you're looking to sell, keep an eye on trends and consult with experts in the numismatic community. To wrap up, the 2001 Jefferson Nickel is an interesting and valuable coin. This humble 5-cent coin could fetch as much as $38,600 in the right condition. But how? Why? And where can you find this hidden gem? Stick around as we dive deep into the history, rarity, and value of this incredible coin. Before we talk about the 2000 version, let's take a quick look at the Jefferson Nickel's history. The Jefferson Nickel was first issued in 1938, and it replaced the earlier Buffalo nickel. Its design features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and Monticello, his famous Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the years, the design has remained relatively the same, with a few minor changes and updates to reflect the evolution of U.S. coinage and commemorative themes. The 2000 Jefferson Nickel, however, stands out in a significant way. The 2000 Jefferson Nickel is unique because of the way it was minted and the subtle errors that were made during its production. For those of you who love hunting for rare coins, this is the kind of treasure you want to look out for. In 2000, the U.S. Mint was commemorating the bicentennial of Thomas Jefferson's death. They decided to release a new design of the coin. This coin had an updated version of Jefferson's portrait, created by artist Felix Schlag. While most of the 2000 Jefferson Nickels are fairly common, some have errors that make them incredibly valuable. And these are the ones that can bring in thousands of dollars. Error coins are the key to unlocking the value of the 2000 Jefferson Nickel. These are coins that were struck with mistakes during the minting process, such as misprints, wrong metal content, or misplaced images. One of the most valuable errors on the 2000 Jefferson Nickel is known as the wide AM variety. This refers to a spacing mistake on the reverse, where the letters and M in America are spaced farther apart than on regular coins. If you happen to find a 2000 nickel with this error, you might just have a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. A 2000 wide AM Jefferson Nickel in great condition can be worth as much as $38,600, depending on its grade. Now that you know about the error, how can you identify one of these valuable coins? First, flip your coin over and look at the reverse side. Pay close attention to the spacing between the letters and M in the word America. In a regular 2000 Jefferson Nickel, the and M are closer together. But in the wide AM version, the gap is significantly wider. This is the telltale sign that you may have found a rare coin. Now, it's important to note that the condition of your coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in lower grades, like good or fine, will have less value compared to one in higher grades like MS 65 or MS-67. Get your coin graded. You'll need to take it to a professional grading service like the Numismatics Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They'll evaluate your coin based on its appearance, wear, and quality. The higher the grade, the higher the value. So, if you find one of these rare error coins, how can you sell it for top dollar? One of the best ways to sell your valuable coin is through an auction, either online or at a physical auction house that specializes in rare coins. Online platforms like eBay are also great for reaching a wide audience of collectors. Just make sure to take high-quality photos of your coin, highlight its unique features, and list it with a clear description. Auction houses, like heritage auctions, often attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare pieces. Remember, the more rare and in-demand the coin, the higher the price. While the 2000 wide AM is one of the most valuable Jefferson Nickels, it's not the only rare one. There are other Jefferson Nickels from various years that also have significant value, such as the 1939 D, the 1942 D over horizontal D, and the 1950-D.SO. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled for older, rarer versions of the Jefferson Nickel. If you find one, you could be holding a coin that's worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. As you can see, the 2005 cents Jefferson Nickel is more than just a simple coin. It's a treasure piece of currency. Thank you for watching today's video and interesting. Be sure to subscribe my YouTube channel Old Coin Z Collection.